Blockers up front, and then on 3rd and long, he sees that it's man coverage. The receivers running down the field. Cornerbacks got their backs turned. Great time to take off, pick up the 1st down. Really done a nice job thus far, doing all the things that we'd hope to see from him as far as understanding the speed of the game. The operation has been smooth. He's making great decisions when the time is appropriate.
Drive number 3 connects with Brendan Bates, one of the extra tight ends on the Browns team. Gain of 5. Tommy Rees, the first-year offensive coordinator. He moves from the tight end room to the OC. Former Notre Dame quarterback and former Browns ball boy as well. And it's been instrumental so far in the development of the 2 rookie quarterbacks. Dylan Gabriel, of course, will not play tonight, nursing a sore hamstring. Got a handoff to Amani Marshall, getting his first look and a Browns 1st down. Time right now to check in with Aditi Kinkawala. Aditi?
And Chris, it is Tommy Rees that Sheduer Sanders is coming to sit next to on the bench after every drive. The first one, it was Kenny Pickett who sat next to him, went over the Surface tablet with him, talked out what could have gone better. The second drive, Chris, all 6 quarterbacks were sitting together. Snoop Huntley talked to him, Deshaun Watson and Joe Flacco gave him encouragement. But I can tell you this, he does not look tight. He does not look tense. He chatted with the fans for a second, and he gave me a little wink.
Good stuff, Aditi. Marshall bouncing outside, gains a few before he's shoved out of bounds. Jamar Bartholomew out there on the tackle. Marshall, by the way, undrafted rookie out of Appalachian State. The alma mater of our good friend Daniel Jeremiah moved the sticks.
Good Daniel Jeremiah drop there. Amani Marshall, one of the guys in the backfield that's vying for hopefully making this roster and getting an opportunity. Does a great job there. They've got a little zone play running to the left, and he shows his speed, being able to bounce it to the outside and run around the defense for a nice game.
4 receivers in the set, empty backfield for Sanders. 2nd and 5 with a minute and a half to go. Little screen, and that one's not going anywhere. It was Jamari Thrash on the reception. Thrash, a 5th rounder a season ago. Only 3 receptions, played just 9 games. They expect a lot out of him this year.
We know that the first 2 spots for the Browns in the receiver room are pretty well tied up. You got Jerry Jeudy, who's just a difference maker. Cedric Tillman, who's had some ups and downs and some injuries, but he's probably your solid number 2. And then after that, it's a little bit wide open. So these preseason games are going to be really important for these guys to make a name for themselves, to make some of these good plays for Sheduer Sanders, and build that connection with these quarterbacks.
Marshall remains in the backfield. Sanders on 3rd down, and it's a little bit of a miscommunication with Sal Cannella, one of the tight ends. Another 1st down for the Browns on this drive, but then they stall after that, and so here comes Corey Bajorquez for his 2nd punt of the game.
The throw looked like it may have been a little bit too high, but probably just a miscommunication as far as where that route is supposed to stop. But sometimes when you're throwing to your tight end for about 0 yards when it's 3rd and 8, it's kind of like a throwaway, and you really don't want him to catch it anyway.
Trevor Etienne, the rookie out of Georgia, 4th-round pick for the Panthers, back to return the punt, and he's going to call for the fair catch. And it hits the ground, and the Browns are going to pick it up and take it inside the 10. It was Nathaniel Watson, the 2nd-year man out of Mississippi State, as Etienne, the first time he touches the ball in the NFL, muffs it, and it's a turnover, and the Browns are in business.
Browns doing a great job just making it difficult for the returner to catch the football. Yeah, he's made a fair catch, but that doesn't mean you have to run to the sideline and go drink some water. Get in his way and make him feel a little bit uncomfortable. That's exactly what happens. The returner kind of short arms it a little bit. Ball bounces right off his hands and into the very loving and welcoming hands of Nathaniel Watson, who picks it up and is able to celebrate on the sideline with his teammates now.
Well, that puts the Browns in the red zone.
It's 1st down at that spot.
And that is presented to you by Milk-Bone. Milk-Bone, bringing more dog to the dog pound. And forcing turnovers is something that the Browns did not do effectively a season ago. In fact, they were minus 22 in the turnover differential, far and away the worst in the NFL. Get them on defense, get them on special teams, take them any way you can. So they have moved the ball back to the 10-yard line.
That was one of the things that they emphasized all week as I was spending some time coaching with the Browns, and on defense especially. Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. For being a team that wants to be led by its defense, you got to be able to take the football away, which is something that they just did not do last year.
Sheduer Sanders, the people's choice. Well, there is no question he has had a huge fan base for quite a while. And now trying to get the Browns in the end zone for the first time this preseason. It's Marshall trying to cut outside. Mike Reed has him cornered, but nice work by Marshall to gain at least a few. Gain of 3.
Nice shot by Marshall, just using that stiff arm. You know, they're not all like Derrick Henry where you lift the guy up and you slam him on his back. Sometimes it's just a matter of sticking it out there, giving the defender something to think about and have to fight through, and giving yourself a split second of time to make a move quickly to the inside to turn something that was a lost yardage play into at least a positive gain and give Sheduer some manageable 2nd and 7 or so.
Well, that'll do it for the first 15 minutes of play in the NFL career of Sheduer Sanders. A couple of impressive drives, trying to finish this one off with a game-tying score. It's 7-0 Panthers after 1.
SandCloud chose the Capital One Spark Cash Plus card.
Their business earns unlimited 2% cash back on everything they buy. They get big purchasing power so their business can spend more and earn more. What's a yo why?
Old Trapper Beefs. Pack smash.
My peanut butter and jelly.
Ew. Oh, no. Yeah, I guess my ham and cheese didn't make it.
Old Trapper. What's your beef?
Now that's a great view. Yep.
Cheerios, made with tasty whole grain oats for a day full of gut.
It's me, Wednesday Addams.